ESPN family. I'm Zach.
And I'm Jill. And this is Roadhouse Idiots.
British invasion, baby.
British invasion. Oh, you normally start these things off, so I want you to take us through the episode recap.
Okay.
But before we get into that, this is just, I have to get the excitement out of me, guys, because a few episodes ago, we were talking about how, I think it was actually before the break, before the Christmas hiatus started, we had mentioned that we hope that a lot of these beginning episodes are leading up to a good payoff for the end of the season. And I think tonight was a real example of that.
Yeah, we're starting to get it. We're starting to figure out, how, all the different storylines are coming together, what everybody's motives are, some of the, conflicts that have taken place and potentially new conflicts too, as we're kind of getting privy to that way. Going through the episode, it was pretty flashback heavy with Mick Davies.
I know, because it was his final episode.
And honestly, I should have seen that coming.
You should have known he was going to die.
I should have seen that coming right from the get-go.
By the sheer number of flashbacks and how likable he was and how he went it. I mean, listen, dude, I wanted you to join Team Free Will so badly, but you don't tell, boss
for a very
lady.
Short time.
You don't tell boss lady when there's, another killer in the room, screw you. Listen, I salute you, but you're also dead because of it. So,
Yeah. I mean, right, that's pretty much the big reveal of the episode. I don't know if we're kind of going through the episode, so I think we're just going to kind of take it by different scenes and storylines
and different character arcs, because every character arc seemed to have something big happening right now, except for Cass, which we got an update that the boys finally recognize he's MIA, but haven't touched base with that.
Yeah, so he's been missing for 2 episodes now. Possibly a third. We'll see. Maybe he makes an appearance next week. We didn't see in the preview, so who knows on that front.
I know.
So it'll be 3 episodes.
I don't think he's going to be in that next episode. Kind of looks filler.
Okie dokie. Lucifer is still in the cage licking floors, but seems to have, something going on behind the scenes where he's trying to break free of all the different curses that are on his vessel. Crowley killed the guy that designed all the curses to safeguard it.
Which makes sense.
Yep.
I mean, here's the thing. This is always such a tough battle for me, because I love the scenes between Mark and Mark, because they're both so talented and they both have such classic them.
Yep.
But it's so tough for me because it's okay, so on the one hand, he's Lucifer. So it was obvious that Crowley didn't break him and that the whole thing was just a trap.
Yeah.
But then on the other hand, it's Crowley, shouldn't you see this? But also, I don't know, because before where Lucifer looked like he was getting out, and then we had Crowley actually had another trap set into place.
Yep.
So they're kind of playing a game of chess with each other. Because they both, I think, have a lot of strong points, but I think they both suffer from arrogance of thinking they're smarter than the other one.
Yep. Let's talk about Dagon. Dagon's kind of a badass bitch.
Whoa, I totally agree. But are we just gonna gloss over the whole awesomeness of X-ray vision of looking at this?
Oh yeah. I jumped the gun on that.
I am not done talking about. First of all, Mark Pellegrino. Looking good. Second of all, he is, come on, you know it. The shrug. That was a cool effect. I enjoyed it.
Was cool.
I enjoyed that. I thought that was a fun sort of thing. And now the disarming of the bomb that is what's making Lucifer obey. So that was a cool scene. That was enjoyable. Okay, we can talk about.
Let's talk about Dagon.
Dagon's
a badass
bitch. Oh man.
She has the power of mind control and also the power of invisibility, and apparently has eyeballs on the side of her head when she dodged a bullet to, be invisible for those 0.2 seconds.
Thank goodness, because I'm gonna be real. Okay, Prissy, I was at the top of my class. So happy he's dead. But
that guy was useless.
Like, let's be real. He reminded me such of a Percy Weasley. Like, you're completely useless, dude. A lot of Harry Potter like things this episode. But thank God, Dagon, like, I liked that they had the Colt. I liked that they shot her with this other gun, and it was like, okay, no big deal. And I like that then they attempted to shoot with the Colt, and she missed. Because I gotta tell you, our second Yellow Eye Demon was sort of killed in like one episode's time. And I mean, I'm cool with that because you know what? There always has to be a weak link.
Yeah, I feel like
of the Yellow Eye Demons.
He was pretty much there to like reintroduce the concept of
Yellow Eye Demons,
Demon
and like we saw the other one who, you know, Azazel obviously. Azazel was so hardcore, and it took them like 2 seasons to kill this guy. And then we come over here, and then this Yellow Eyes just dies in 1 episode. But we saw the fear, and we're like, okay, is it as much of a threat? So by Dagon like putting up a fight, and that they can't kill her so easily, yes, that guy just was like the weak one of the bunch. This girl, she's got some spring in her step. I like that she seems strong, and I love her sarcasm.
I do too.
Yeah, I'm enjoying her.
I don't have anything else to add at that point, but I do want to kind of segue that from Dagon to Eileen coming back and making an appearance.
Oh my gosh, guys!
So,
you shipping Sam Lean?
Yes, but
it's like not the point.
There's a part of me that feels like Eileen is the new Charlie.
Yeah, kind of. Like that.
Feels like Charlie.
They kind of introduced a character that I think that they perhaps.
But she was like already
come back more.
Like difference was like Eileen was already a hunter. Where
and
Charlie
it's
was
less,
not.
I mean, there's a familiar, I think, in some ways.
Yeah.
In the sense that, yes, the boys trust her and they care about her and they want to help protect her. But there's not as much of a protective stance over her because she was already a hunter coming in. Whereas with Charlie, her entering the hunter lifestyle is completely Sam and Dean's fault. I mean, not really because she got sent the task with Dick Roman, but they feel it is completely their fault that she entered the hunter lifestyle. Yeah. But Eileen and Sam.
What do you think about that one?
I really want to know. I'm like gonna jump it right now. We're not to the let us know in the comments below, but this is what I'm asking. I'm asking it now because I'm too excited. What do you think about the relationships that happened this episode? Both of them.
Good segue.
Wait. I'm not done talking about Sam Lean yet. But we're going to segue to that later.
Yes, I know.
One I was a fan of, one not so much. Let's talk about the one I'm a fan of first. And that is Sam Lean. This is like, okay, honestly, for the longest time, like any type of relationship that the boys have had, it's just been unrealistic, or it's been like with a character that you're like, really them? And like, or you like the character, but it's just like completely unrealistic that they can keep up this lifestyle. But she is a hunter. So like, you know, even if it's not like a full-on relationship thing, when they work a case together and they get a little something, I am all for that. Like, Sam was so cute with her. Although, I do believe that, you know, they haven't officially gotten together, because if they had, Eileen would be dead. Let's be real about that, because any person Sam gets with would be dead. So maybe it's a failed relationship on that sense, but I enjoyed it. Yeah. All right. So other relationships.
Yeah, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about
my God. All right. Mary haters, you kind of got a lot of good ammo.
You got a lot of good ammo.
I gotta give you guys, I gotta throw it out to you. The ones who hate Mary.
I've been on Mary's side this whole season, and
she's done some bad things. Really? And I think I can see.
Really?
Skeevy.
Like that guy.
Him.
Just let me get all that.
So true.
Hey, Mary. You want to get some of this?
Why did you go Southern?
I just knocked everybody
No one could handle that.
Nobody can handle freaking.
Listen, why though? Very, very serious question.
Yeah, because I said I had a developing opinion.
Oh, but actually, when I said serious question, I meant not serious at all.
Oh, okay.
Why did you imitate him Southern when he's British? Like there's an accent you can do poorly, but like you went Southern, you're like, Did you want some of this? Like, he's super British, dude. Like, how about, did you
It's
want...
the vibe. It was
what?
the vibe.
No, you can be like, did you want some of my big balls? Like, come on. Like, you can't imitate a British guy with a southern accent.
Mary got some of them. She
All
got
right.
some. She got some
You're
every which way.
still on southern.
Yeah.
You're as bad as Jarrett with the accent.
When I go southern, it's very difficult
For to do anything
All right, so
else.
okay, but throughout the episode, we had the first scene with them where they were just, in a hotel talking, clothed, what have you, right? Right?
Yep.
And then we had the second scene where, she's putting clothes back on in the bathroom, but, he's just there naked
we
in
get
the
it.
bed with, like, the bed sheet strategically positioned over his big balls.
Oh my god.
But
we
and
get it.
at
We
that
know
point,
what happened.
and yeah, no, but at that point, I'm like, why are these two scenes in this episode? They're not like,
they're
relevant.
Super relevant.
They wound up being super
They're
relevant. At the
super
point, like,
relevant.
why the hell are these scenes in the episode? I don't get it. And then, well,
come on.
now I get
you
it.
didn't get it.
Now I get it.
It makes so much sense.
Now I get it.
Alright, so Mick, we talked about this earlier.
Doing the old end around back to the.
We talked about last week. We talked about I think Mick is going to be converted, but Mick was too easy to convert.
Mm-hmm.
Give us a challenge, the Winchesters say. Mm-hmm. Who is tougher to convert? Who is harder to break? Mr. Ketch. And yeah. Mr. Ketch, who doesn't really care about his stepsons. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Like, that's so creepy on so many levels. But he has feelings for Mary. When she was like, this doesn't mean anything, and he's like, please, it doesn't mean anything to me. Like, yeah, it kind of did. His ego was a little bit bruised there, and he realized that he does care for her. I still got to give props to the Mary haters. I'm not jumping on your team, but Mary is kind of in bad parenting.
I'm not ready to go there
But I'm going to say this. You get some points because Mary is doing some bad parenting where she's like, why does everyone keep saying that I'm choosing this over my boys? Because where are you? Like, sleeping in the sheets with Mr. Ketch instead of hunting with your boys. Like, okay, you're hunting, they're hunting, and they even joined the organization that you wanted. And you're shacking up with this guy instead? Like, really, Mary? Like, God, let's talk about Winchesters not knowing how to be parents. And we're not talking about the kids here. We're talking about first-generation Winchesters not knowing how to be parenting.
Yeah.
Like, bad parenting alert. Sorry, I gotta give you this card tonight. Sam Smith, killing it. But Mary, a little bit in the doghouse with me tonight because, I mean, that was kind of lame. However, your bad behavior is what's gonna save you all. My prediction, and I think yours too, because now that we have to eliminate...
She's gonna kill him. She's gonna kill Ketch. Like, that's...
That,
obvious.
yeah, when we talked about... Oh, so you think she's gonna kill Ketch?
She's gonna kill Ketch.
Well,
yeah.
I think this is now the interesting dilemma that we have. Is now, I think Ketch, especially with the foreshadowing of how after they were together and sleeping together, and he's like, I didn't see this for us. Like, I actually thought that it would end with me killing you. And then, like, at the end of the episode, you have to kill all the Winchesters. But I wonder now, like, can you convert Mr. Ketch? Because if he was just told kill Sam and Dean, listen.
Okay.
I like that we have different opinions. If you can just kill Sam and Dean, he'd be like, okay. But he likes Mary. So I don't know. Like, I think it's going to be hard for him to kill Mary.
It might be. We'll see.
He has feelings for her.
We will see.
He underestimates feelings for women. Okay, so much happening. Oh, there was, like, the one thing, though. like the cheesiest part of this episode.
Were
and
all the Harry Potter references.
no, I liked the Harry Potter references.
I liked it
Hardcore.
too.
I loved those.
Come on.
And come on, let's
Dr.
talk about
Hess's Dolores Umbridge to the effing T.
Oh man, it was so good. And then I also like, God, what dicks you are to have like children kill children, but it makes sense. It makes so much sense. The brainwashing they do. They find people without families, stealing potential, and then they let you feel like this is your only family. And then you have to die to survive. Like you have to kill to survive, and you put into this mindless soldier mindset, and you can really see it. Like for all of the characters, like, okay, who did what at this? Like even when we're talking like Tony with an eye, right? Like she went through that moment. Like we can see backstory to these, like taking these kids and making them do that as kids. Really, really sick, but interesting.
Yes.
So there was that, but the cheesiest part of the episode was like, and don't get me wrong, I love Eileen, and I liked her being able to kill the demon, but when they were like, where was it? It was a demon, and then it cuts, and it was like, Hunter, demon. I mean, come on, that setup was so much like a scene out of The Office or something, where they're like, they said it was this, and then it cuts to the character.
Says that.
This.
Yeah.
So that part was a little bit cheesy for me, but we had a lot going on in this episode. I think it's time for an Impala reading.
I agree.
All right.
I agree.
Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Hi. Ready?
Yep.
Okay, go. 9. 9 Impalas. And 9, my second favorite episode of the season. I think we're noticing a trend. 1, Yellow Eyes episodes are good episodes.
Yep.
I think that's an important thing. There was a lot going on. I think this means, based off of seeing this, I'm going to love the season finale. Like, I hope I'm not getting my hopes up too high, but I really, really think that 9 solid Impalas, great episode. Next week's episode seems like it's going to be a filler episode.
Great episode for me to be away.
So if you hadn't seen our live reaction video, guys, Zach has to go away for work.
2 weeks, I will be gone.
So
I will be in the middle of nowhere, Kentucky.
So he's going to go on the road, leaving the roadhouse for a couple of weeks.
And going on the road. Yep.
We're going to do something. I'm thinking what might happen is I'm still definitely going to do a review.
We're going to try to do something where, I don't know if it's like a Google Hangout thing.
But we're not sure,
we'll
so I don't want to set anything in stone. But if we can't do a live thing where we sort of converse on this, we've also talked about perhaps maybe one of us will live tweet the episode. So on that note, be sure to follow us on our Twitter feed at Roadhouse Idiots, because I think that is a very real possibility that one of us, at the very least, will be live tweeting. We'll still do some sort of review episode, so be sure to follow us there and subscribe to our channel, because we put out new reviews and live recaps every Friday. Guys, let us know in the comments below. I said it, but I gotta know what you think of Sam Lean. And I'm not good at making names, so if that's a bad name, whatever. Eileen, that sounds awful. I think Sam Lean, and then also this.
How do you ship Mary and Ketch? Is it Metch? Martha. Ari.
Just don't.
Ketchchester.
No, you can't give them a name because they're not a couple. They're just having sex. Meaningless sex.
Lots of meaningless sex.
Oh man, it's skeevy. I think that's skeevy.
Yeah.
I think Sam Lean is adorable. Maybe I'm alone on this. I think it was super cute. I was really shipping that today. Mary and Ketch, no. Yeah. So let us know in the comments below.
That's
and then also that's a wow, you are in rare form tonight. Gosh. Anyway, guys, so that's our fun sort of question, but then we also have a serious question, because we're kind of in disagreement of what we think is going to happen with to Ketch. About, I think he's going to struggle to kill Mary, because I think well, Mary doesn't have feelings for him. I think he has real feelings for her. You disagree. You just feel like...
I don't think... Well, I don't disagree with the fact that he has feelings for her. I think he does. However, I think...
He just would kill her anyway.
The code overrides
his
those feelings.
I think currently they do, but I think we're going to see.
Yeah, we'll see. But I think... I mean, regardless of what Ketch's feelings are, Mary kills Ketch.
Okay.
I think
so let us know if you agree. Do you think that he can kill her or not? I don't know. I don't think Mary is going to be the one to kill Ketch. I mean, maybe. It's possible. I'm not ruling it out. But I'm not as full-on convinced there. So let us know what you think regards to that. And thanks so much for stopping by the Roadhouse.
Carry on and have a wayward week.
Hey, guys.